I used to play in a full band. I played drums through junior high, and then I picked up guitar in high school and started recording. But it was like, even right off the bat when I was playing with other people, I would record complete songs and record all the parts myself to like show them, or I'd sit down and play each part. And eventually I just got tired of being in a band, so I just figured out how to do it on my own. I'll always start with the pros. I'm always on time for band practice, and there's never any fights, and I can like put my head down and move forward, and I can constantly be releasing things and not argue about artwork or anything like that. I don't have to communicate, which is good for me because I'm a fairly introverted person. The cons are playing out. Like sometimes I don't even want to use the word solo artist, but it's like you kind of have to. You gotta be honest about it. But people expect me to come in with an acoustic guitar and kumbaya, and then I bring in all the gear, and they're like, "Where are your band members?" And ultimately, like, it always works out, but it makes it harder to book, you know? When I'm paying to press an album, I'm paying for it by myself. And you know, when I'm driving somewhere, I'm paying all that gas myself. But yeah, I think I would definitely consider being in a band again, but solo has been like a blessing, I think. I would say a lot of the times it starts with a beat, because that's where I started, as drums, and once you have a set rhythm, it's kind of like that lays out the rest of the song for you, and I just build upon that. I have old software that I've been using for like 10 years. It's Cool Edit Pro, and I have to have like old computer with Windows XP on it to use it. But because I've been using it for so long, I just stick with it, and then I have an interface, a nice mixing board to run into that with, and then I also program things on Fruity Loops, which is, I have like an old version of that too. I like the old obsolete software that I have. My first run in the Bay, things went well. I think this time around it's been a little bit more rough. It's awesome because there's so much going on, and it also sometimes sucks because there's so much going on. It's like very saturated. I definitely like latch on to certain people, not necessarily Oakland, kind of all over the place, but when I find another solo act, I kind of like that. Magnanimous, we played a bunch of shows together. We're good friends. Pregnant from Placerville, we actually did a split together recently, and it's definitely not just like on a music level, like if I connect with them more on a personal level as well, then I definitely like want to share bills with them and then share nights or whatever. Currently, I have 16 releases. I've been releasing since 2006, and the project that I'm working on right now is like the most minimalist thing I've ever done. I feel like if I had a huge following, this would be the project that lets everyone down, because it's not pop songs, it's like minimalist drone music, and it's because I'm at a point right now where I'm trying to find some inner peace, and that's what I'm working on, and that's kind of where I'm at. At the same time, I'm still recording like the normal whatever it is that I do. It's always growing, which I'm glad that I'm still like moving forward and changing, and not locked into a genre, or I don't have like a super strong set on what I want to do. I'm kind of just letting it flow naturally and progress. Tour coming up, and then I'm going to take a hiatus from shows and work on music videos. I feel like that's a new creative venture. I've done them in the past, but I haven't like put as much energy into them as I want to, and I feel like ultimately by the end of the year I'd like to have a DVD just full of videos to release, and I expect in between all that I'll probably record another full length. As far as on the horizon, it's this minimalist Meditate Volume 1 came out at the beginning of last month, and I'm going to do 4 volumes, and I'm waiting to press it until all 4 are done. It's 8 tracks, and it progresses in key alphabetically, and apparently when they're all done, they'll all be able to play together. It's kind of this weird thing that just came to me, I don't know, I'm just kind of working it out and letting it do its thing, run its course. And then in between, I should be releasing another split cassette with my friend Patrick, who goes by Tabor Mountain.